You must be Miss Beatrice Vix.
Yes, sir. Just Beatrice will do.
A pleasure. My name is Dr. James Burnham. If you take a seat, we'll begin.
Here, Mr. Burnham?
Yes, that would be just fine. And if you would, it's Dr. Burnham.
My apologies, doctor. I wasn't thinking.
It doesn't matter. Now, if you'd be so good as to refresh me as to the exact nature of your ailment.
Well, a few months ago, I began to experience occasional blackouts of the sort. I would pass out maybe for a minute or two, and when I woke up, I would have no recollection of what had happened for those lost minutes. Just about last month, they started happening more, and they started getting longer as well. Just last week, I was supposed to visit my parents for Christmas Eve, and I must have had a really bad blackout because I woke up the day after Christmas with no memory of what had happened the day before and no recollection of what I had done or what I'd been doing. And my parents, at first they just wanted to call the police, and now they want to put me in an institution, and I'm just really scared all the time, and I just...
Miss Vix, please, get a hold of yourself. The session cannot continue if you don't get it together.
Sorry, Dr. Burnham. It's just been getting worse so quickly. Do you think that you could help me?
Well, I have to admit, I haven't come across a problem like yours before. But there's a method which I have in mind. It's more expensive than most other methods. And there are among those in my field who have their doubts. I have mine, I have to admit. But as extreme as your case seems to be, I must say that I believe it's the only solution. And that is if you value money less than your sanity.
Please, doctor. No price is too high. I just want my mind back.
So be it. The method of which I speak is called hypnotherapy. In it, I will attempt to induce you into a hypnotic state in which your subconscious will be more readily accessible. My theory for you is that on some subconscious level, have recollections of what happened during these blackouts. Now, using this information, I project that I'll be able to ascertain the exact cause of your unusual condition.
How does it work?
Well, if you would take a look at the shiny part of that necklace, and with my assistance, you will slowly slip into a hypnotic trance. I will set this timer for any given time, and when it rings, you will snap out of it and return back to your normal self.
And will I have any control of my own actions?
If the procedure works correctly, you will not have any control over any of your actions, nor will you remember what happened while you were under hypnosis. It will be like one of your blackouts, so I have to ask that you trust me.
Okay. I trust you, Dr. Burnham, but please, don't allow me to be under for more than 2 or 3 minutes.
I must respect your wishes, I understand, but I have to remind you that the fee's flat regardless of how long the procedure takes.
Okay. I understand.
Then, it's decided. Let's begin. Stare at the shiny part of this necklace. Fix your eyes upon it. Take a few deep breaths. Listen to the sound of my voice. Do not speak. You will find that your eyelids are becoming heavy. Allow this to occur and keep staring at the shiny part of this necklace. The longer you stare, the heavier your eyelids grow. You blink. You feel as though your eyelids are being pulled down, as if they wanted to stay closed. You are getting drowsier and sleepier. Your eyelids are getting even heavier. Now you have no control over your own actions. You will remain this way until the timer rings. You have no free will.
infinitely freer than yours, darling. I'm being caged in the mind of an infant, and I'm so freer than you'll ever be.
Miss Vix, sit down right now.
Or why don't you stand, so that we may be properly introduced?
Excuse me, but what on earth are you talking about? We just introduced ourselves a matter of seconds ago.
Do I look like the same woman who you've been grifting? Don't take me for the same fool. Come now, Doctor. Use that grand and educated brain of yours.
I'm Dr. James Burnham.
Very good. And I'm Beatrice Vix.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Vix.
Pleasure's all mine, I'm sure. Well?
Pardon?
Isn't this a time where you ascertain the cause of my unusual condition? Please, ascertain away. Come on. Jaw with me, Jamesy.
Well, seeing as I'm speaking to a completely different woman than I was speaking to a few moments ago, perhaps you have a better recollection of the instances of which the other Beatrice cannot manage to remember.
Please, James. Do not speak of that insufferable Bin, miserable wretch. I won't spend another minute thinking about her.
Fine. Well, would you like to tell me what you did on Christmas Day?
Oh, Christmas was simply marvelous. A whole day and then some, all to myself.
Well, would you like to tell me what you did on that day all to yourself?
What is that? You want me to spill it all to you now? We've hardly just met. Well, seeing as you're this big, educated doctor with this big, educated degree on your wall, suppose I really must spill it all to you now if you tell me to. On Christmas Day, I killed a man. Dr. Burnham? What happened? Dr. Burnham, is everything all right?
I think we're on the right track, Miss Vix. But I'll have to bring you in for another session tomorrow, a longer session, before I can give you anything remotely conclusive.
Okay, I understand. What time?
1 is adequate. Goodbye, Miss Vix.
Dr. Burnham, I just want to thank you for everything that you've been trying to do. It really means a lot to me that you're trying to help.
You can pay the office downstairs. I'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, Dr. Burnham.
Vix, come right on in.
Dr. Burnham, I was wondering if we could possibly discuss the events that happened yesterday when I was...
Please, let's forgo that exposition. What I mean is, time is a valuable commodity in my profession, and your time is much better spent running diagnostics via the hypnotherapy that we began yesterday.
Of course, Doctor. I've just been doing a lot of thinking about how we could work to improve my condition, and if there's another method which you have in mind, maybe we could try that.
Ms. Vix, I'm beginning to wonder whether or not you really want your condition to cease. May I remind you, I'm a professional, highly educated in abnormal psychology, and I find that the degree to which you take my expert opinion very disconcerting. Do you not know that disregard for my personal skill is also a disregard for your own well-being?
I'm terribly sorry if I gave you offense. I meant none. Of course, you're right. It's just, if we're able to reduce the amount of time that I'm under...
Oh, quite the opposite, madam. We must delve deeper into your subconscious. This time, the amount of time must be increased, to be sure. And speaking of time, you're wasting both of our times by pointlessly bickering with me. I'm ready to begin the session. Are you?
Of course, Dr. Burnham. Silly of me to protest. I know not what I speak.
Thank you, Miss Vix. Now you know what to do. Keep your eyes fixed upon it. Take a few deep breaths and listen to the sound of my voice. When the timer rings, you will have no control over your actions.
I'm here, James. So, you asked me the other day about what I'd done for Christmas. My apologies in the cliffhanger, darling. My time was up. Allow me to start from the beginning. In the beginning, there was Nicholas. Nicholas was a juice mover for the DeLone Syndicate. More specifically, he was a man who handled and stored all the money from the DeLone juice. Nicholas was a man I had great interest in, as he also had the reputation for being quite the booze hound. It wasn't hard to guess where he'd be on any given night, and wasn't a stretch to assume that he'd be lonely. Are you here waiting for someone?
Excuse me?
Well, I just assumed the only reason that someone looking like you would only be alone because you were waiting for someone.
What if I am?
Well, then that would be just my luck. This girl you may or may not be waiting for, is she prettier than me?
I wouldn't count on it. Are you waiting for someone yourself?
Not tonight. Just know where I've got to be and nothing tying me down. Free to go wherever the night takes me. Just ready for someone to sweep me away.
Swept away by a stranger? That's not a very smart idea for a young lady.
Then let's make a good idea and not be strangers then. I'm Beatrice.
Nicholas.
Nice to meet you, Nicholas. Oh, I was beginning to think that this night might be a bore.
As a matter of fact, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, then let's order drinks.
Bartender, feel what's on tap.
It didn't. didn't take us long to get out of that drum, into his joint, and within arm's reach of all of the loan money. He was so quick to jaw it all out to me. It's hard to imagine him having any degree of competency, even when sober. Never been with a man like you before. Man so rich and powerful.
I'm very, very rich and powerful.
You certainly are. Everything about you just exudes masculine aura. An aura which I find simply intoxicating. I don't think that I could pull myself away from you. You might just have to live with me for an eternity. Do you think that you could put up with me for that long? An eternity?
I think I could put up with you some more.
Pray tell, how's a man such as yourself get to be as rich and powerful as you are?
I am the associate of Thomas DeLone.
An associate of Thomas DeLone? One of his top advisors, I'm sure.
I am one of his most trusted men. I know all the secrets. All of them. Every single one.
You are one of the most exciting men I could have ever dreamed of meeting. Seems as though the more you tell about yourself, the absolutely enchanting you are.
Would you like to hear more?
I would love to hear everything. He all but handed me hundreds of thousands of dollars, like a dog who fetches a stick to please his master. All I had to do was pry it from his stupid, drunken jaw and put that dog out of his misery.
You killed him?
I did.
But won't the DeLone Syndicate come after you?
Well, there's no better disguise than a girl living in poverty who's too terrified to even go to the market. Still, each day I don't skip town is another day DeLone could find me and put me out.
But you can't leave.
Because of a certain obstacle, which is Miss Vix. Which is why I came to you, James.
You came to me. Miss Vix came to me.
As I said, she's too terrified of the world to step outside her miserable front door. She, in her sheer helplessness, wouldn't have even thought of the idea if it hadn't been for that little voice inside her head. No. It was I who came to you, James. And I specifically came to you. I came to you because I have seen you before, sitting alone. I looked into your eyes and saw that you wanted more than to watch the men and women before you who would make the headlines they would only dream about. Only dream and wonder what it would be like to be on the other side. I chose you because you know the truth. That an ordinary life is not a life worth living at all. Because even though I'm the only Beatrice who's only around for a few hours, I'm the Beatrice who's truly living because I'm the only Beatrice who's alive. I chose you because I have seen you. And I have seen that you are not alive, truly alive, but you want to be. I can take you on an existence so exciting that you can almost touch it and feel it. The glamour is almost tangible. All you have to do is set me free.
Beatrice,
You don't have to come up with your decision now, James. Timer's almost up. But I'm sure you'll make the right one.
Beatrice,
Dr. Burnham?
Miss Vix. I have to ask that you come again tomorrow for one final session, and then your ailment will be fully remedied.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I'm so happy that this nightmare is almost over. Thank you, Dr. Burnham.
I must ask that you trust me one last time.
I trust you.
Thank you. You can pay at the office downstairs. I'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, Dr. Burnham.
Miss Vix, come right on in. Have a seat. Everything is set up already, so we can begin now.
Dr. Burnham? I don't mean to be rude, but, well, I know next to nothing about the progress I'm making. I believe you that I am making progress because I haven't blacked out once since I started coming here. But not knowing, I'm so scared because I feel like something terrifying and evil is happening inside me, and I just need to know something.
Miss Vix, everything will be alright. After this session, you will be whole again. You will not have this fear ever again.
Do you promise?
I give you my professional word.
Alright, Dr. Burnham. We can begin.
Stare at the shiny part of this necklace. Fix your eyes upon it. Do not speak. The longer you stare at it, the heavier you find your eyelids becoming. When you blink, your eyelids feel as if they want to stay closed, as if they're being pulled down. You are getting drowsier and sleepier. You now have no control over your own actions. You will remain this way indefinitely.
Oh. I'm here.
I did it, Beatrice. I freed you from your cage, and now you can free me from mine and take me away with you like you promised.
Indeed.
Well, where are we gonna head off to?
Hell, Mr. Burnham. Although, I think I'll be a little behind. They should give you an open casket for your funeral, Doctor. You look very handsome in that new suit. Like a real gangster.